Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Amethyst issue number 1, Wonder Comics review. Now, as you know, the Amethyst series is a part of the Wonder Comics division. And this is meant to basically have a kind of Star versus the Forces of Evils feel, and is meant to kind of be another attempt on Princess Amethyst of Gemworld. So the story starts off how it's Princess Amethyst's 16th birthday. She's given gifts by her, basically, Earth parents, who say, "We know you have plenty of tiaras, but maybe this way you can take a bit of us with you. We miss you, Amy, always." And talks about basically the book that she's got, and points out that that the kind of like Gemworld science is much different, and looks at the book about crystal healing, which she's alright with the gift, saying, "Sure, it's great, you guys really." And so the pool opens up, and Princess Amethyst heads in, saying, "Got it, Dad." And remembers how on her 13th birthday, she found out she was from another world, known as Gemworld, and that she took down Dark Opal and became their new ruler. And as soon as she heads into Gemworld, she's found out it's been turned into something different, and says, "Where am I?" And finds out that the House of Amethyst has turned into a crystal mess, and starts to have a look, saying, "Oh no," and says, "Don't tell me." And then has a look around and says, "No, no, 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 no," and even asks where her two subjects are, which are her closest friends, and is now sad and disappointed that she let down her Gemworld parents, saying, "I'm sorry." And then the picture comes down on her and says, "Wrong move, wrong move," and tries to make a break for it, and gets on her horse, and knows that she needs to ask the House of Turquoise, which they say, "Is that so?" And points out if she knows anything about it. And what I like about the people of Turquoise is that they have an extra set of arms, which has a different, distinct feel to them. And she does have heard about some things, but isn't too sure, and says, "I'm not sure, I don't know anything." Okay. And she asks, well, that's probably time we got some answers, right? I think we can safely assume Dark Opal is behind all this. But Lady Turquoise calmly points out that Dark Opal's on house arrest, and basically points out that the House of Amethyst needs a rest. The House of Turquoise needs a rest, and says, "Arrest? The people of Turquoise need a rest. That's great. That's new." And so they get into a disagreement, and says, "Perhaps you should follow their lead." And so Princess Amethyst tries to go with a big epic speech, and says, "Now, where of you is brave enough to join me?" And the people of Turquoise quickly abandon Princess Amethyst. And what's interesting, the only one who seems to be interested is this one. So pretty much Princess Amethyst isn't sure what they have against her, as this was her big first epic speech, which ended badly. So she thinks about, heading back to Earthhome, have a sandwich and that, until she gets attacked by a giant caterpillar, and Princess Amethyst tries to go against the creature, until one of the people who heard her speak saying, "Hold it!" And pretty much says, "Stan! Hang in there, baby." And gets into an argument with her, and she learns that the creature's name is Stan, and that it turns out the four-armed alien-like chick has an Earth girlfriend. Now, I actually do have a theory. The Princess Amethyst we saw in Young Justice is an explorer, and pretty much masquerade as Princess Amethyst. So, meaning that Amy Winston, most likely in Young Justice, is an entirely imposter who's posing as her. And pretty much points out that, she wants to help too, and points about changing her clothes and that. And after this, Dark Hopal hears that Princess Amethyst's back and talks about her parents are still alive, and says, "Well, Barry, and not for lots longer." And yeah, this is the story. So, issue 1 of Amethyst isn't too bad. It has a Star versus the Forces of Evils feel, and there is an impliement by the four-armed one that Amethyst's with is the girlfriend of the one from Young Justice, meaning that the Princess Amethyst in that one is an imposter. So I think the issue deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.